Welcome to the show, where Southland's prospects of qualifying in the ITM Cup Championship playoffs dimmed with a loss to Counties Manukau, then relit when Otago failed miserably up in the Bay of Plenty. North Harbour got a point but were outplayed by the Taniwha, as were Hawke's Bay by Manawa 2. Tasman steamrolled Canterbury, as did Taranaki over the hapless and hopeless Lions. We'll check out what this all means on the tables, but first let's hear from those involved in the Steelers' victory over the Stags.
Certainly both teams played better into the wind, didn't they? So it was really disappointing. We controlled the game well in the first half and controlled the tempo, those sorts of things. But I guess a really dangerous side like Counties, we knew they were going to come back at us and run the ball back a lot into the wind. And once they got excited, they're a very, very dangerous group.
A lot of things did go well. You played in the right part of the field mostly. You had most of the possession, and defensively only a few errors. Yeah.
But I guess on those errors they scored tries and they took their chances. I think as much as we were playing in the right area of the field, that we did become a bit one-dimensional, a bit quick. Sitting back and perhaps expecting others to score the points and create the pressure, and we could have exuded a bit more pressure by being in the system. That said though, still very, very difficult conditions, notwithstanding that the wind was behind us. So it doesn't help you with your passing game and those sorts of things. So I will learn plenty from it and kick into the Hawke's Bay week.
It was a tough game for Jamie to find his feet at first five, isn't it? Because you couldn't have got a harder day to dictate terms.
Yeah, look, he absolutely tough ask, and I thought he did a pretty good job of it, and he'll grow plenty from it. So it was just an opportunity to get Taylor on and potentially get a bit of excitement in the group for the last 10-15 minutes there, and thought the right option is to keep Scooter on and Scotty Eade at 10 there so that he could kick the goals if we had any.
You had two outstanding players for us, among them I think John Hardy. I don't see him touch the ball just about every phase.
Yeah, he's in good form, isn't he? He's doing a lot of work, so hopefully he'll maintain that form into next week, and then hopefully onwards. He had a massive game last week against Canterbury and he's backed it up, so he's going great for us and getting through a power of work.
Don't like to call him the old man of the back line, Brian Milne. What a lease of life.
Yeah. There's plenty of energy from him, wasn't there? And another set piece try, and it was well executed. He was did some great stuff on defence too. He was very strong in the tackle and kept giving. So yeah, it's good on him.
We've for a couple of others too. Bill Fukafoko did not a lot of notice about playing and playing the 8 jersey.
Yeah. Look, we thought Dicko was going to be okay, and then he got he had to be withdrawn this morning. So Bill was preparing to play, but we still thought that Elliot would make it through, and we withdrew him, and Bill went well, you know. So that we went from a 2 parts of the 8, 9, 10 combination changed from last week to this week, and it's a tough day for them, but on the whole I think they stood up pretty well, and Bill secured a couple of turnovers, and he's very good over the ball. So again, just a young man learning.
And Craig Smith, not quite such a young man, but a very patient man to get his chance, and I think he's taken him well. Yeah,
he's gone well last week and this week. He has been patient, he's been doing the work, and we just said keep going, because when you get the opportunity you need to be ready, and as much as you might think that it's not going to come, it will come, and I think he's done really well with that, and it certainly doesn't let us down.
You now do have to look at the table and watch the other games, I'm afraid, to see where your future lies, but apart from the fact the Shield Challenge is on regardless.
Yep, and the preparation needs to be the same for any game. So, get through today, let the emotion go a bit, and then review it, get the boys into the recovery stuff, and then bounce back into the preparation for Hawke's Bay.
First half with that rain coming in and a bit of hail, we knew we had to just regroup and just talk through things and keep it simple for second half. Come out firing, and we were a slow start on first half, but boys bring it together in second half.
And when Tim scored, it really seemed to give you a big lift.
Yeah, we just got behind our boys. We knew we had to stick together out there in the second half. Our backs once we just had that little break, their belief started coming through, and then we just gelled together and started playing Steelers footy. So it was exciting footy, and we're happy to come with the win.
The backs weren't getting much ball in that first half. You were sort of keeping it tight, weren't you?
Yeah, we were looking to grind it down, because it was wet weather footy, so probably wasn't on to go wide, but we tried to keep it together, but we were just going in ones when we should have good to go in twos, and guys like John Hardy and Boise, and they're fast over the ball. We're just giving them their ball to get over there, and it wasn't working for us. So we just went back to the drawing board the second half and talked about it, and just regrouped. So
and you did punish their mistakes well, because when you did get a half chance, you turned it into points.
Yeah. Well, that's that's Steelers 40 for you. Just a slight chance we see, we just like to take it and we just play. We'll run from anywhere, and just like I said, I was happy to come with the win.
We didn't pick it up in commentary. Didn't realise the significance of your try, giving you the bonus point.
Oh, yeah, I think it was nearly a full-man drive there. The backs got in there. I think they got cold out the back. Probably got sick and tired not getting the ball, so they wanted some action. So, credit to the boys for that job. And it was the bonus point try. So I think it got the boys up, and we just needed to D up hard. And the next couple of games will be crucial for us to get into that top four.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, you're playing for survival, and now you're playing for a semi-final spot against your nearest rivals. Yeah, well, that was it. I think we haven't won here in quite a while. It's very hard to come down here and beat Southland at their home ground, and we knew it was going to be the challenge, and we just had to get up for it. But awesome.
You
really enjoying your football personally?
Oh man, I'm enjoying it. Just being back home, and just I think that's what we just got back to, is just enjoying our footy, because it's come Super Rugby, it's a long season, and then the boys coming back down is just coming in and just having fun and bringing the boys who are local players, just come and bring them up to us. So, just enjoying it at the moment. You
get a big crowd on Wednesday for sure, aren't you? It's against Auckland. You've got quite a good player coming back too, so it could be a good occasion.
Yeah, we'll see what happens on Monday. So, hopefully we can get a big crowd for us. It's a big game against Auckland on the weekend, and on Wednesday, and Sunny Bill. We'll see what happens. But just like one person can't make a change, but it's a team effort. So hopefully get a good turnout on Wednesday.
We really set ourselves up well in that first 40 minutes. We did a lot of work, us forwards, and getting around the corner, and Jamie controlled things really well. It was hard to kick and to win. So we thought half time we were in for a really good shot. We just needed to put the ball down there and play, but as it's been the story all year, we've been pretty inconsistent, and that cost us in the end, and they scored a couple of tries, and the game was away with us within that split second.
When you looked at the missed tackle count, it's probably quite low, but the times you did miss, they scored. That hurt.
Yeah, exactly. We probably, 4 or 5 tackles we missed, and really made us pay. When you got Tim Nana Williams and good backs, elusive backs, and good loose forwards, they're going to make you pay, and they really made us pay today, especially in that second half.
And then when you're chasing the game, that's when mistakes come, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And we put pressure on ourselves, and we didn't need to, and we didn't keep the ball down there, and that's rugby, I suppose, and just didn't go away. And we'll learn from that, because that was one we really needed, and we really should have won.
Have you touched the ball more often in any one single game? Because I seem to call your name every time the ball peeled away.
Yeah, I don't know. Just touch the ball a lot, and the body's sore, so have to recover and get ready for Hawke's Bay.
Try scoring exploits this year. You'd be happy with that, though? You've picked up a few.
Yeah, I've picked up a few pretty lucky ones. So it's always good to get your name on the score sheet, and it's good. And I'm enjoying things, and it was just unlucky and disappointing we didn't get over the line today.
Taranaki and Tasman have locked up the home playoff slots in the Premiership, but which one finishes top will depend on next week's results. Taranaki hosting Canterbury and Tasman playing Counties Manukau, with both games on Sunday. Auckland can go over the top of Canterbury with 2 wins, depending on how the Cantabs get on, as they have the tie-break after beating Auckland in the season opener. The only playoff place to be decided is between Auckland and Counties Manukau. An Auckland win on Wednesday will sort that one out, but if the Steelers win, Auckland will need to beat Northland in their final game. Manawatu will play its semi at home since it holds the tie-break over the Taniwha, while Hawke's Bay and Northland are also assured of playoff action. Remarkably, all of the rest can still make it. A 3-way tie on 17 would be decided on the who beat who rule, and as Southland has beaten both North Harbour and Bay of Plenty, it favours them. In something of a fluke, they play from the bottom up this week, with Bay of Plenty in action first on Thursday, followed by Otago against Manawatu on Friday, North Harbour against Wellington at 2:30 on Saturday, and Southland in the Shield Challenge at Napier at 5:30, so the Stags will know exactly what they have to do to qualify, though the Shield will likely take precedence.